Yeah, what's going on? Just waiting for a couple more people, I guess, to join. And then we can get into it. I'm just reading some Vagabond real quick. I kind of thought we'd have more people already, but it's a little bit slower today. Oh, is the how's the music? Is the music too loud? Multi-stream. No. Oh, it's a little low. Okay, I'll turn up just a tiny bit. I forget what I had it at the last time, but yeah, I don't know where everybody's at. But I mean, I'll just read this this Vagabond real quick, and then I guess I'll get started. I don't want to live stream too long tonight. Sheesh. Yo, Vagabond is really good. It's one of the series I'm going to talk about. Obviously, I'm on 26 right now, but Vagabond, like, the plot is not like the most complex thing in the world. It's still like shonen-esque, but yeah, let me turn this a little bit over there. It's still like shonen-esque, but it's like basically it's just about the main character and how he wants to get stronger, and then along the way he has these like these battles. I think there's like 6 of them so far, like 5 or 6 of them, and basically like he learns something new each time, and like it's all about like you know, living by the sword and being a samurai, and he's kind of like learning all these lessons and taking everything in from every battle. And then there's like a couple other like side samurai that are like main characters, or like side main characters, and they kind of like he like the Takahiko goes and does like backstory on those characters, and like why and how and what they're trying to do, and like how all that kind of like meshes together with the main character. And it's just been super good. I mean, like you'll get chapters where it's like a lot of just action, like I just started reading this like 5 minutes ago, and I'm already halfway done, or 10 minutes ago. It reads really quick, but like if you want to take your time, I was today years old, but yeah, if you take your time with Vagabond, like you could literally just sit and stare at the art for a hot minute, just because the art is so good. Like if you like look at that. Like the art is just crazy. So like you could really take your time reading it, but for me, like I just get through it like I'm probably going to end up reading. Yeah. I'm probably going to end up reading this multiple times, especially once I get the Viz Big volumes. I'm probably going to read them again. Or, well, I'm going to read the series again once I get the Viz Big volumes. But, yeah, I don't know, it's super good. Like, even though the story's not incredibly complex, like there's not some kind of overarching plot to do with the story, it's still like, damn, like just the action sequences alone are like really, really good, top tier. You know what, there's a couple people here. I'll wait on reading this. It's like a giant battle that's about to happen. Like, it's just crazy. So what the live stream is about. Oh, shit. So basically, these are going to be all the manga. I have them off to the side. I don't have like all of them, like each volume. I'm just going to hold up like the most recent volume that I've read and then kind of talk about it a little bit, and that'll be the video. I'm sure a lot of you have seen you know, like manga reading log videos on YouTube, so it's just gonna be more of the same. But a couple of people on Instagram asked me to do it and said they would be cool with watching it, so I figured why not. So these kind of date back, like part of it is some of the stuff that I read in August. Yeah, Vagabond 100% is worth the read. If you like action, 100% worth the read. I would read it like tonight. Like, there's not like I said, it's not crazy plot. Like, you're not gonna be like holy shit, but like the action and like the development of the character, and especially the main character, is like top tier. Plus the art, like. So, but yeah, enough about Vagabond. I'll talk about Vagabond in a little bit, but the first one is going to be Junji Ito Remina. I read this. This was the first Junji Ito manga that I read, and I heard it's his like weakest one. I thought it was decent. It's basically just this one story, and it's about like these aliens that come, and they like there's a scientist, and he names this like Remina star after his daughter, and then like after like 10 years the star is coming towards the earth and they're gonna kill everybody, and everybody's like, oh yeah, the daughter's connected to it, and like we gotta kill her, and then the thing will leave us alone. So it's basically just like mass chaos ensuing, and it's kind of just all about that. It read really quick. I like the book quality. The characters and like the drawing of the characters is not like top tier. Like if you compare, like everything is going to be compared to Vagabond. Like Vagabond is like top tier character drawing and like art style for me, like among the top 3. So like the world in this is pretty solid. Like I think he draws it pretty well, but the characters are like meh. Just because I think there's so many characters that they were just like, we gotta sacrifice somewhere. So, anyways, moving on. Next is Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, Volume 1. I don't have Volume 2 or 3, so I haven't read those. But basically, it's about this girl who finds this ghost in a women's bathroom, and then she asks him to like grant her a wish, and then they just have like this whole story thing together. So it's really just like an episodic tale. So like every chapter is just some different thing. I guess eventually they're gonna go into detail about like this is the ghost, about like what actually happened and why he is a ghost and like stuff like that. But I don't know too much. The first volume was good, but it wasn't like amazing, and it's, you know, it's a yen press, so it's really expensive. But moving on, if you guys want, if you want me to slow down and talk about any of these like anymore, just comment and I'll go back to it. But like I said, I don't want to have like a super long video. So the next one is Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Basically, this guy doesn't have any. He either doesn't have anywhere to live, or he like inherits this hot spring, and then there's a bunch of ghosts that live at the hot spring. And oh, wait, no, yeah, I think they hire him to work at the hot spring. But either way, so there's a bunch of ghosts at the hot spring. It's basically like, you know, an ecchi. It's a 7 Seas manga, so you already know what that means. But yeah, I really like a lot of the characters. It's like there's a whole bunch of different ghosts, like girl ghost characters. I think there's, I don't know how many there are. It's been a while since I read it because I was missing volume 5, so I haven't read it in probably a month, and I forget actually like what happens. But there's not like any crazy overarching plot. It's just mostly like this one ghost Yuna, and then the other main character Kogarashi. Yeah, Kogarashi. And then he kind of just like helps the spirits move on and do all these different things. But yeah, it's a good read. Yo, what up, Jared? It's a good read. I think this is one of the top like fan servicey style manga out right now, besides World End Harem, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Moving right along, we're going to talk about World's End Harem. I am on volume 3, so I don't have volume 4. The first 2 volumes of this were like pretty good. Why is it blurry? What is going on here? Oh, is it because I bumped the table? What's going on here? There we go. Okay. I don't know what was going on. But, yeah. So, World's End Harem, basically is about, like, the world catches a virus and all the men die except for, like, 3 of them. So, basically, the main character and then these other 2, 3, 4 guys, they all have to, like, basically... Bro, you paid $25 for Hell's Paradise 3? I mean, Hell's Paradise is a good series. I'll go into that. But, yeah, what up, Ari? But yeah, World's End Harem, pretty good. The first 2 volumes were just kind of intro. The main character is annoying, but what happens in volume 3 really kind of like pulls you in and kind of is like, oh yeah, like, you know, like it kind of like really gets you interested in the story. So yeah, I've read volume 3. So volume 3 of that and volume 4 of Yuna, and they're both pretty good. I would say they're definitely one of the 2 best that I've read that are in the like fan service category. Not to be outdone by Saki the Succubus. So basically, this story is about a girl named Saki, and she's a succubus, and she has built up energy that she needs to get out. So she ends up like meeting the main character, and then she ends up living with the main character, and then they end up doing things. It's basically an H title, if you know what I'm saying. But nonetheless, it was still pretty decent. It wasn't like as plot filled as World's End Harem or Yuna, and you don't really get too much plot with these kind of things. But energy, yeah, exactly, energy. So yeah, it's pretty good. There's not too much to say about it. I only read volume 1. Volume 2 is crazy out of stock right now, so I haven't read that yet. moving on, I did Harukana Receive, and I also watched. That kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't make sense. But yeah, I guess I'm a weeb. I don't know. But yeah, I just ignore that. I don't even know what that means. Harukana is pretty good. Like I said, I watched the first volume and I watched the first episode and I read the first volume, which is pretty much like the same thing. Basically, yeah, this guy is funny. That is so funny. It's pretty good. It's not like the best thing ever. Basically, this girl is the main character. She's really good at sports and never played volleyball before, but she moved to a volleyball style college or something like that, and ends up going to the beach and then challenges these two volleyball pros to a match with this other girl that she knows, and they're gonna probably end up falling in love or something like that. But yeah, it's not bad, but it's only the first volume, so I still have volumes 2 and 3 to read. They're on my list, but I haven't gotten to them yet. That's true. That is true. Yeah, what up, Brandon? But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that. It's just volume 1. Next, Val X Love, volume 3. I'm currently reading volume 4, but I didn't get to finish it last night. I ended up just falling asleep. Basically, this is about a main character who is really shy. He gets chosen by the Valkyrie god to take care of to take care of these girls. Basically he has to yo, chat is going off. Yo, if you're gonna comment that much, you might as well follow. But yeah, Val Love. Val Love. Basically, this guy has to perform activities with these Valkyrie women, and that's how they level up. It's kind of like video game based, but not really. It just has the leveling up thing, and so for every little bit that the main character does with these girls, they'll get an XP boost and they get extra abilities and stuff like that. So it's pretty decent. I'd like to see where it's going, but yeah, it's only volume 3. I think there's 9 volumes out, maybe 10. Chat is sus tonight. But I don't know what's up with chat. Chat is definitely popping off, but I mean, if it's getting annoying, I'll turn on followers only. I don't know how you guys feel. Whatever. I'm unbothered, but yeah, I would definitely recommend reading this. There's a lot of content to read for the money. It's Yen Press. It's got mature rating, so make your own judgment with that. Hell's Paradise 2. The Hanimes. Next. Alright, so Komi can't communicate. Um, this is a yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So Comey can't communicate. Um, was pretty good. I wasn't crazy about how like the panels are all like rectangular and stuff like that. It's kind of weird to me, but um, I think I'm slowly going to read this. I have like the first couple volumes, but it's good, but it's not the best for me anyway, because I really don't like episodic tales, and I know that there is a lot of plot that goes into this story, but it definitely seems like every chapter they're kind of going to be doing like a different thing that may or may not be uh, like relevant to the plot. So it's like I kind of get bored, especially with how wordy it is. So yeah, that's Come You Can't Communicate Volume 1. I think I'm probably just gonna watch the anime, like you said, Brandon. But yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna slowly read it and slowly collect it. But it's not something I'm gonna go out of my way to read just yet, just because it's like there's so many, like so much reading to do, and it's like it's kind of hard to get through the whole volume in one sitting. I kind of get bored, but next is Anonymous Noise. Yeah, next is Anonymous Noise. So basically, if you've never heard of this before, it's about this girl that is kind of like scared to sing or scared to talk, something like that. And then she meets this guy, and then she ends up singing with him, but then he ends up moving away, and then she, like, then they fast forward and go into high school, and then she ends up like reuniting with him. But so I mean, like, there's not too much development in the first volume, but basically the girl is afraid to sing. She meets two boys. Well, she meets the old guy from back in the day, and then she has a new boy in high school, and then they're both interested in her, and yeah, it's basically one of those. Pretty good. I have volume 2. I just haven't gotten it to yet. But moving on, Golden Time. Golden Time is freaking amazing. So basically, this is the creator of Toradora's second series, and it's basically like Toradora but for adults, because Toradora is kind of like immature, like especially between the two main characters. Like you can definitely tell it's high school, and the author did a really good job at portraying that. But Golden Time is set in Golden Time is basically set into in a college setting, and it follows the main character who if side note, Ari, if you go to, I think my profile, or if you just search me on Instagram, I have Golden Time volumes 1, 2, and 3 pre-owned, so they're like $7 or $8 each, but they're like brand new. They're like, this is a pre-owned volume, right here. So like, it's not like yellow. It's just when I buy them, sometimes they have this little marker. So I bought most of my Golden Time pre-owned, but I do have new volumes coming in. They're just a little bit behind, but if you want to get into the series, like, that's definitely a cheap way to go. But yeah, Golden Time, I'm just waiting on volume 8. Super, super good. And it's way more relatable because I'm 28 and the characters are in their 20s versus like something like Toradora. Like, I'm like, it's all these like high school romances, so it's like it's not as relatable. Like, why do I want to watch two kids like beat around the bush and be like, I don't know if I like you, but I like you. You should like me. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Anyways, Horimiya. Horimiya is another one. Like, between Golden Time and Horimiya, like, those two have to be probably my favorite two romances to read right now. I've read up to volume 5 of Horimiya. This is volume 4. I accidentally oversold my Horimiya volumes, so I ended up selling my 5th one. But, Horimiya, super, super good. Like, this is a high school romance, but, like, I like that they get into it. Like, it's not all just, like, Brandon, I know you're gonna hate me for this one, but, like, it's not like Rent a Girlfriend where the main character who's like a little bitch. Like, at least in Horimiya, like, the main character's like, yeah, like, let's date, or, like, you know, they have a lot more personalities and it's a lot more relatable to who I am as a person. So I definitely love to read Horimiya. I almost watched the anime, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I kind of like want to read the manga first, so I'm waiting. I need to get volume 6 and then I can keep reading. But yeah, Horimiya, amazing. I don't know if I like it better than Golden Time, but it's definitely up there. Next we have I kind of want to do these together. So okay. Love Hina. Yeah, I heard the anime for Horimiya is really good, and I will watch it. I'm getting to Grand Blue. Grand Blue, I did read this month, but I will get there in a second. But Love Hina, Love Hina is like the early I think this came out in the early 2000s because it's Tokyo Pop, so it's 2002. So Horimiya is basically just like I don't want to say just like it, but it's kind of like quintessential quintuplets, whereas like it follows this guy, he's the main character. You can't even see that, but and then he lives at this like college dorm type thing with all these girls, and then basically like he's trying to get into college and he's kind of an idiot, but the one other main girl kind of like helps him to be smart, and then he's got to figure out, like, because he like lost his memory or something like that, so this girl ends up, oh wait, no, that's quintessential quintuplets. Oh, never mind. No, I heard the anime was pretty decent for Horimiya, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, basically this girl Nara, she wants to get into college because her old like boyfriend like got into that same college, but he's like older or whatever, so she wants to get into that college, and then coincidentally like the main character wants to get into the same college, so they both want to get into the same college together. And then, you know, there's like some good early 2000s fan service in here. It is very, very wordy, so it's like you got to kind of take your time with reading the volumes, but it's not bad. I like what they're trying to do. It's 14 volumes, and if you can go to like any used bookstore or stuff like that, like you can usually find these pretty cheap, and they were printed a lot, so there's a lot of volumes in circulation. At this point, I'm just trying to find better condition ones. Mine are only slightly yellow, but some of them are a little bit more yellow than this, but not bad. Definitely worth the read, especially if you can get it cheap. Wotakoi, I wanted to add this one in here just because I haven't read it all the way yet. I've read how many volumes? I read like half of it, but as you can see, it's really thick and there's a lot of words to it, and it is very episodic. So like every chapter, it's kind of like this new thing. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a romance like aspect between these two characters. Yeah, if you can get Love Hina really cheap and in like decent condition, I would 100% get it. Like I said, it's comparable to quintessential quintuplets, but it's not like as good. Like quintessential quintuplets is like really good, and then Love Hina would be like down here somewhere. Like it's pretty good, especially for the price you can get them at. But boarding school Juliet, I'm gonna have to write that one down. But oh yeah, okay, yeah. So this is 2 volumes in one. So I read like volume 1 basically, but it's pretty cool. I like the art style. I like the romance between the two, but it's just like a lot to read, and especially because it's a 2-in-1. Like it's gonna take me some time. So I just wanted to talk about it. This is definitely good, but it's gonna take me some time to read it. Are you talking about volume 5 of Wotakoi? Because I think I still have one more volume of Wotakoi volume 5. If that's what you're waiting for. Also, if you didn't know, Ari, I am a manga retailer. So basically, that's what I do. Usually, I do packing videos. But I had a couple people on Instagram ask me for a like a manga reading log video, and I was like, sure, why not? I'll do one. So here I am. Going down to the next one, I read Sankaria, volume 3. This is a decent amount of fan service. It's basically about this guy who's the main character, and he really likes zombies, and he wants to date a zombie. Waiting for them to ship it. I got my Wotakoi like early this week, so it should have shipped out to you already. I'm sorry you had to wait, my friend. But yeah, Sankaria. This girl's name is Ria, and her last name is Sanka, so Sankaria, whatever. Yeah, just hit me up. Takara_cafe_ New Jersey, or like NJ on Instagram. Just send me a message and I'll hit you up after the stream for those Golden Time volumes. But this is a decent story, especially if you can get it cheap. It's Kodansha, so some of the volumes are like meh, like as far as condition, but basically the main character, he likes zombies. The girl is getting abused by her father, and she just wants to like kill herself basically, and they kind of just like fall into a situation together, and she becomes a zombie, and they kind of have to just figure out how to keep her alive as a zombie. That's like the long and short of it. It's pretty good. It's not like the best like top tier thing ever. It's got an anime. If you want to watch the anime, I would say watch it. I think that's like I watched the first like 6 volumes worth of the anime. No, I watched like I think like 4 episodes, and that was pretty much like up to where I am right now in the manga. But yeah, they're both like equally as good, so you can't really go wrong. There we go. Focus. Yep. We're like speed running this. I still have like 5 more to go. Or no, I still have like 10 more to go. So the next one, did Brandon come back yet? No, Brandon did not come back yet. So I'm not going to talk about that yet, because I love to get Brandon heated about Rent a Girlfriend. But I read volume 1 of Happiness by Shuzo Oshimi, and this was interesting. It was decent. It kind of, like, Shuzo Oshimi has like this weird like perv stuff and like the label of perv. So like the guy in here is also a perv. So it's like, I don't know what that's all about, but basically the story is about somebody who's really unhappy, and they basically turn into a vampire or something like that, and then they have to try not to eat people. That's like the long and short of the first volume. Light novels, I have not read any. I only have a couple. Mostly I've just been focusing on manga, so I don't exactly have any light novel recommendations for you. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Happiness at this point, but I'm gonna read volume 2 tonight and kind of make like a better a better judgment on it. To follow that up, I read The Flowers of Evil volume, like the complete series. I read the whole Flowers of Evil collection, and I thought it was pretty good. The only thing I would have liked to seen done a little bit better is maybe more backstory about why this girl was kind of like fucked up in the head. But like as far as the volumes are concerned, like the spines are super sick, and then like the feel of the volume, and it reads really well. Like, and I don't really like omnibuses, but I would definitely recommend everybody read this at least once. I'm definitely going to read this again, so I keep it on my main shelf. I want to read more of Oshimi stuff to kind of get like a feel of like what he is all about, because it seems like a lot of his stuff is going to follow like common themes as far as like the perv stuff and like how it goes. So I'm seeing how it goes. But basically, I would recommend this. It was definitely interesting. It was very, like, despite how big the volumes are, it was very, very quick to read. Just because there's a lot of like scenes where you're just kind of like reading and reading between the lines of the art. So yeah, that's my 2 Oshimi ones that I read. So next, to get back on the fan service, we have Raw Hero, and Raw Hero was done by the same person that did Prison School. So I'm in the process of watching Prison School, and it's okay. I don't like I recently got volume 1 of Prison School back in stock, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to collect it, because before I had like 11 out of the 14 volumes collected, and I never even read them because I was missing volume 1. So I sold them all to a follower on Instagram because they really wanted to collect the series. So I was like, sure, I'll hook you up. And then I finally got volume 1 after I had watched a couple of episodes of Raw Hero, or of Prison School, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. But Raw Hero is like way, way better. It has a lot more of plot and fan service. So I would definitely recommend reading this. The volumes are coming out really slow though, but like it basically follows this the main character who takes care of his 2 brothers, and he really needs a job. So he ends up stumbling upon like a police officer who makes him do this underground work, and he has to join like this underground society and kind of like work with them. But he gets trapped into like doing a different personality than he was supposed to do to get the job with the underground society. So it just ends up like spiraling down, and it's like, it's so funny. So I would definitely recommend Raw Hero. I think volume 6 is coming out soon, but not soon enough. So there's that. Oh Jesus. Okay. Next, Solo Leveling Volume 2. This series is amazing. I'm rereading it through the like the manga or manhwa, like the physical copies. But like, if you haven't read the webtoon of this yet, it's highly, like, I would highly recommend it. Like, just go and read it anywhere. It's really shonen, and it's video game oriented. So like basically the guy like levels up and he has like these crazy abilities and he's OP as fuck. But like he's a really cool character. There's other cool characters, some plot, like some hidden things that go on. Like 10 out of 10 worth a read. And I really, really hope they do an anime of it. Like, I think this would be really sick of an anime compared to like everything else that's coming out. Yeah, let me find you a really good one. And the art in this is sick, and it's color. It's really expensive, but I would 100% recommend it. It's $20 a volume. Let's see. Let's see. Like, solo leveling is sick. I would 100% like it's like, hold on, there you go. So like he basically, like, it's a video game style like thing, but basically the main character like has to level up and he gets like this secret ability that, you know, lets him level up. The same thing as every fantasy, but the way that they do it and like how OP he is and the and like the plot of it and like the abilities and the, like all of it, it's like super dope. You need, hey, I have Scum Wish too. Here, these two volumes are calling your name. Oh wait, I don't know if I could show these on stream. Just cause but yeah, I have volumes 1 and 3. I'm waiting for volume 2 to come in, cause like the volume 1 cover is really misleading. It's really misleading because you kind of think it would be like super spicy off the rip, but it's kind of like it kind of goes at its own pace. Like, especially like, okay, so like this one I could show you, like that looks spicy, but I don't know. I haven't read volume 2 yet, but like, Ari, if you need them, they're right here, fam. I got 2 of them. Yeah, solo leveling, one of the best shonen out right now that I know of. I mean, there's a lot of good webtoons, but it's like, oh. You said oop. I thought you meant out of print. Usually when everybody says OOP, it means out of print. So I thought you were saying that it was out of print. My bad. Moving on. So we have volume 1 of number 6, and this was an interesting one. I finally gathered all the volumes together to be able to read it, because I was kind of trying to wait and then read it, just because I didn't know if it was going to be one of them things where I was going to want to binge it. And it's like decent, but I don't know how I feel about it yet after just reading volume 1. So I'm gonna read a couple more volumes and hopefully it picks up. But basically, I couldn't even tell you what this is about. I don't even remember, to be honest. But I read it. It's volume 1. Maybe next time on the next reading log, I'll have a little bit more to report. I want to read at least like 3 or 4 volumes. I think there's like World's End Harem is Haname. For sure. But yeah, that's number 6. I don't have too much to say about that. World's End Harem is hanime, kinda. Don't make me show some chapters, because I will. Just kidding. I can't show it on stream. Hell's Paradise, Volume 1. Yeah, it's ecchi. I mean, they're all ecchi. They're not like, I don't think any of them are really specifically hanime, but they're definitely ecchi for sure. They do more in World's End Harem than like in DxD, so it's like definitely a step up in the ecchi like hanime scale. But yeah, so I need to get volume 2 of Scum's Wish, so I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. But back on to Hell's Paradise Volume 1. I've read Volume 2. It hasn't come in yet. I read the scans for Volume 2, or like I was in the process of reading it, and it was pretty good. But like, I try not to read scans and stuff because my eyes get really burnt out from looking at the screen for too long. So I don't know if it's truly worthy of the hype yet, but I'm gonna go through it. So hopefully this next month I'll read a couple more volumes and be able to report back a little bit more. I only have a couple more. So patience, my friends. Guess we'll go to this one next. Fly Me to the Moon. I was putting this off for a while because I don't have volume 3 yet. I read volume 1. Bro, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I feel like that always happens in World's End. Like these main characters, like, it's like the same thing as the next series that I'm about to talk about. But it's just like dude is just like, he could have literally all these girls, but he's like, oh no, I want to like find my high school friend. Like, I want to do it with her and nobody else. Like, dude, bro, you're selfish. You are so selfish. Like, it's literally him and like 2 or 3 other dudes that have to have sex with all these other girls and like repopulate the earth. So like, if this guy doesn't start, getting his freak on with these girls, like, the earth is literally gonna, die out. Like, everybody's just gonna die, and it's gonna be all this dude's fault because he wanted to wait for his high school sweetheart. Like, come on. But in volume 3, when the 3rd dude awakens, like, you would have never really thought that it was gonna happen like that. But what happens in volume 3, like, really made me keep on wanting to read it. So I can't wait for volume 4 to come in. I know there's like 10 or something volumes of World's End Harem, so I'm really behind, but definitely worth to read once you get to volume 3. Back on Fly Me to Moon, I underestimated this series. I didn't think I was going to like it, and it really didn't do anything like spectacular, but it kept me wanting to read it. And I really like the 2 characters and like the whole romance thing that they got going on, because they're just like, all right, yeah, like, let's do it. Like, they're just like, all right, like, I just met you, like, let's get married. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, here we go. It's a romance thing that's actually going somewhere. I heard the anime for this is actually pretty good, but I haven't watched it yet. I might end up watching it before I end up finishing reading this, but we'll see. But yeah, that's Fly Me to the Moon. Basically, like, this guy is a loser or something, and then he ends up getting saved by this girl, and he asks her to marry him, and then they end up getting married, and like after like a time skip. So hold on, I gotta shut my window. Okay. Next, Mira. So, is that the nerdy guy? If it is, yeah, is Mira Suo the nerdy guy? I forget. Like, I'm really terrible with names, but one of the last volumes I have is Grand Blue Dreaming Volume 2. This was another one that I wasn't fully expecting to like. Like, I knew it was going to be decent, but I've heard mixed reviews on it, and I did end up liking it. It's set in the adult college setting, so again, already a step above. Basically, it's just like a lot of partying. The main character is actually like pretty decent. The side supporting characters are pretty funny. There's a lot of awkward moments in it that happen. Like, I don't. It's kind of like a good time, but it's episodic. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a huge like overarching plot to do with this, so I don't know how quickly I'm going to read this. But I do have all the volumes besides. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I have all the volumes for this besides volume 7 and 12, I think. I don't know how many volumes there are, but I'm missing 7 and 12, and then I have up to 13. But yeah, this is actually pretty good. Like, if you're an adult, like, I recommend that you read this. Good luck getting a volume that's not messed up, because it's a Kodansha one. So, like, Kodansha, I honestly hate them so much. Like, if you look right there, like, my volume is peeling, and pretty much all my volumes for Grand Blue Dreaming are peeling at the top or the bottom, and it's a pain in the ass because I literally get them new. But anyways, I guess Brandon's not coming back, so I was trying to wait for him so I could talk shit. But Rent a Girlfriend, this series, super annoying. Where do you want to go? Yeah, like, Rent a Girlfriend, like, the main character is a little bitch, and like, he doesn't know what he wants. I mean, he knows what he wants by like this is volume 6, so this is the last volume where the anime leaves off for season 1. So like, I read it and I watched it just to see if I liked it any differently, and it's mid. It's all right, but I really don't like that the main character is like such a baby, because he has a whole harem. Like, he's got this shy girl that gets introduced, and she's really cool, but like, he doesn't do anything with her because she's a rhino girlfriend in training. And then he has his ex-girlfriend who he could go back to, but like, they're just being little like crybabies about it. And then he's got the main girl who's the main rent a girlfriend, Chizuru. Like, she's cool and she's a perfect girlfriend, but like, she just wants to be friends but charge this guy. Like, the dude's a simp, so it's like, I don't know. It's all right, but I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, Volume 2 was supposed to re-release this month, but I don't know what happened to it. No. Volume 2 of Hell's Paradise was supposed to re-release early September, and I don't know what happened to it. Like, it literally just, like, I was supposed to get like 5 or 10 volumes of it in, and then it just disappeared. It never happened. So I don't know if it got pushed or what, but yeah, like everybody else, I'm still waiting for the Hell's Paradise to come in. But yeah, Rent a Girlfriend, I don't know if I would recommend that one. I would probably read scans for it or just watch the anime and see how you like it. But right now, Rent a Girlfriend is on my shit list, so. I think we did pretty good. All right, we're right at an hour, and we started like 5 or 10 minutes late. So that's pretty much all the manga. The only one I have left to show is volume 26 of Vagabond, and Vagabond is the GOAT series. Like, let me just show you some panels. Like, I'm literally spoiling it for myself as I'm doing this, but who cares? Thank you. I got it for extremely cheap, so I just happened to buy all of them. But ooh, yeah, for sure. I haven't read a lot of manga. Like, I have a lot of plans to read a lot of manga. Like, I still have a lot to read. Like, I still got High Rise Invasion. I still got Slam Dunk. Like, a plethora of manga to read. But Vagabond, like, it's definitely up there as far as like the art style, the characters, the storytelling itself, not the plot, because the plot's really simple, but the storytelling of the plot, like of what's going on and how the author like explain things through like pictures and words and stuff like that, like super dope. So yeah, I would definitely say, and it's 100% worth it if you get the Vagabond Viz Bigs, even though they're like chunky, like volume 1. Volume 1 is really, really thick, but like the pages in this are like, the spine is pretty good, so you're not going to have to worry about like bending the spine too much just to see the inside panels. But like look at this. Like that's crazy. Like, and then there's like every once in a while there's like color ones in there. Like, Vagabond is just the best, honestly. All right, listen, it's not the best, like, but oh, what happened? Oh, never mind. Yeah, the volume 1 is really thick, just because volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 are like the thickest volumes. Like, if you like look at the difference in size between the two of them. So like volume 1 is like almost like 50% thicker. So yeah, like volume, like as far as the thickness of the like the Viz Bigs, like the first 1 or 2 are really, really thick, and then the rest of them are like pretty thin. Like, I have the volume 6 in here. All right, let me show you. Yeah, so like volume 6 is a lot thinner than volume 1, so it's not as bad to read. But and then you get like the 6 spines like that, like they all just like kind of line up. So yeah, goat series for sure. Let's see. I'm collecting real. It's all by the same author. Like, but the real singles, whew, like this is by the same person. So like real is real sick. I haven't read any of this series yet because I am... What? Honestly, yeah, same. I just got... I don't know if you need 14 days in Shonen, but... let's see. There you go. Yeah. So I have all these. I ordered 5 copies. So this is volume 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 14 Days in Shonen. Plus I have volume 2. I have like 5 of all of those, and then volume 5 I only have like 1 or 2. If anybody wants those. But your order, Sector, I forget your name, dude. But most of the orders went out today, and I was just waiting on UPS to come in for like the last couple volumes. Like, The only orders I have left to go out are like 5 orders, and they were all waiting on volumes that I got today. So they'll go out probably on Monday. If you tell me your name real quick, your first name, I will remember, because I only have a couple orders left to process. I'm just like, I don't know why they ship them out so weird, because like stuff that I ordered later is coming in sooner than the stuff that I ordered before. So like I'm just sitting here waiting, but it's like a pain in the ass. What up? Alejandro. Yeah. Oh yeah. So with your order, I was waiting on Hunter x Hunter Volume 29, which just came in today, and I was waiting on, or no, I'm still waiting on a couple volumes of Certain Scientific Accelerator, I think, and I was waiting on Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and that just came in today. So I mean, because you just kept on ordering stuff, I didn't want to like send you everything out of out of order. So I kind of just ordered. I'm kind of just going to ship you like a giant package, so that way you can get everything in at one time. And I'm probably going to end up shipping that like with UPS ground instead of media mail. So you should get that pretty quick. But I'm just waiting on all the last couple volumes to come in. Chainsaw Man Volume 2 was supposed to restock, but it didn't, obviously. And Volume 4, I might have 1 or 2 left. I have 3 left, but I think 1 or 2 of those might be for pending orders that I have. I'm still going through some of my older orders that did like pre-order stuff, but yeah, I have Chainsaw Man Volume 7. I still have a couple of those left, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has any questions... Oh! I forgot about this one. I forgot. Volume 1... Where are we at? There we go. So, I forgot for the manga reading log, I forgot that I read Battle Royale. No, I do not have Volume 3. I'm still working on it. I'm not paying anything more than retail, so it's taken me a long time to get the volumes, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not really in a rush, but I did read the first 3 or 4 volumes. Like I read Volume 1 and 2, the manga. If you order if you want Chainsaw Man 7 right now, go order it. It's 25% off plus shipping, so it would be like $11 or $12. If you want it, go order it right now, because I only have a couple more left. So you'll media mail is like $3.50 for 1 volume, it's like $3.50 for 2 volumes, something like that, because it depends. Like less than £1, it's like $3.50. So yeah, you'll end up paying like $12 plus tax. So if you want it, I only have a couple left. They're selling like crazy. Like I literally had 20 and I have 5 left, I think. So if you want it, go to the site, place the order, and it'll ship out on Monday, because obviously the post office isn't open tomorrow, so it'll ship out Monday morning. I wish I could save it, but if you want it, you gotta go get it. Like that's one of them things where it's like, okay, yeah, you're good. As long as you order like within the next day, I'll probably still have one. So, yeah, check and see if you have anything else that you want on there. I'm not trying to like sell you on anything, but over $50 is you'll get free shipping. So yeah, popular series Jujutsu Kaisen is reprinting. I'm super hype about it. Like Volume 0 and a couple other ones, they are reprinting within the next 2 weeks. So I should have like hella volumes coming in. So be on the lookout for those. But yeah, any Viz title that you want, if they reprint it and you don't get it within the first like couple days or a week, you probably won't get it for months. Like with Goodnight Poon Poon, and they're redoing all those. Like I sold, I don't know, I sold at least like 5 to 10 of every volume that they re-released already, and they just did it like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago. So if you want them, you have to go after them. And I don't sell anything that's like back order. So it's not like, oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, if you want anything like back order, I usually don't do back orders just because I don't like to hold people's money and wait for shit to come in, especially because shipping is crazy now. So there's no, and like reprinting, it's so hard to say when things will come back into stock. So I just don't want to get into that. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, exactly. Like Kaguya, I've been waiting. Chainsaw Man, nothing came up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Barnes and Noble, man. Like, I've had my volume 12s and my volume 7 for like a week. So, I mean, not everybody gets their stuff at the same time. Like, sometimes they try to sell it before they get it, like as a pre-order, but they don't tell you it's a pre-order. So then you're just sitting there like, yo, why isn't my stuff shipped out yet? And it's like, you know what I mean? That's a pain in the ass. Like, if you don't have it, don't tell me you have it in stock. Ooh. Alright, so it looks like Chainsaw Man Volume 7 is out of stock. Yeah, my bad. Like I said, they sell very quickly. I have some extras that I haven't listed on the site yet. I might be doing a giveaway for Volume 7. I don't know, and I don't want to say that I'm doing a giveaway, but I do still have a couple volumes left. Just make sure you turn on those notifications, so that way if I do put some of them back on the site, like, you'll be able to cop one. But I'm holding on to them for a sec. Like, if you want Jujutsu Kaisen or Spy Family, I have like 20 copies of those. So like I literally have like 20 copies of Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 12, and I have like 30 copies of Spy Family 6. Boo. Yo, use your rewards points. Jared, you probably have some rewards points to use, so use your rewards points, and then it should come down to below $12. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been going, but I feel like it's gonna slow down, and I'm not gonna hit 1,000 that quick. So, plus I got that new premium program coming out, so, you know, my Snapchat premium. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I got the premium program coming out, so I don't know. I got some things in the works. Right Stuff always has the volumes, but like they don't always have the volumes. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, how do you check your rewards? So when you're at checkout, make sure you log into your account. Like you signed up for a rewards account, right? Like this right here, down here in the like you signed up for that, right? You should be able to like once you go to checkout, you should be able to click like redeem points or whatever. So you should have some points in there. Like I feel like you've done a couple orders already. I really want to end this live though. Initial D. How am I supposed to get initial D? People are asking like $50 a volume for initial D. Like, come on, fam. Come on. Like, I really want initial D, but that's just something that I'm probably never going to be able to have. Like, initial D. Yeah, because Goodnight Poon Poon volumes 2, 5, 6, and 7 literally just got cleared. They literally just got cleared for reprints, so they're supposed to be reprinting at the end of the month. So like volumes 2, 5, 6, 7 I should have in stock by the end of the month. I ordered like 10 to 20 of every volume, but I mean most of them have sold, like pre-sold already. So yeah, it's a struggle. But yeah, I'm getting a headache here. But that's pretty much all. Oh, Ari, yeah, you followed. Okay. Yeah, and Right Stuff ships everything all together. The only time they ship separately is like if your order takes extremely long, or if you yell at them like in an email, like, yo, ship my stuff, like then they'll ship it out at that time. But or like depending on how big of an order you place, like sometimes they'll ship stuff out ahead of time, but don't count on it too much. Usually they only do that if usually Right Stuff only ships separately like if you buy an in-stock volume but then it's actually back order, and then they oversell like how many volumes they actually have, so then they'll send you all of your volumes. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta end this. I'm getting tired. But that's pretty much the manga haul. That's pretty much the manga haul. No, not manga haul. Manga reading log. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yo, order from me, my guy. 25% off right now. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. This is gonna be on it's gonna repost on Twitch and on YouTube, so I'll answer any questions that come up. But that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody had fun in this live stream. If you have any questions, yeah, thank you. Yeah, just if anybody has any questions, just DM me on Instagram, like after you watch the video, or if you're here now and you have any questions, just DM me. I'll try to get back to you. I've been trying not to look at my phone so late at night anymore, just so I can like get my mind off the business. But yeah, just hit me up and I'll get back to you like tonight or tomorrow morning at the latest. But thanks everybody for showing up. This went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to go. You know, I thought we were on pretty good pace, but you know, whatever. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will not get that volume 7. Oh. You will not get that volume 7 for a couple months. Don't do it. if I have some, I might put them back on the site like this weekend. Maybe. I might put 1 or 2 back. Just sign up for the notifications. Anyways, I'm going to leave it with that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm super tired. But yeah. Oh. What volumes am I going to read tonight? So tonight I'm going to read another volume of Vagabond. I'm going to read volume 2 of Happiness, and I'm going to read probably, I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, don't. That's why I don't hold people's money. Like, because you could end up waiting forever for these things to reprint, and I just don't want to be responsible. I did back orders for a little bit, and then people just DM you every week like, yo, you got my stuff? Like, yo, you got my stuff? Like, no, I don't have your order. Otherwise I would have shipped it out. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like an ass after I keep on saying it multiple times, but it's like, it was on back order. You probably aren't going to get it for a couple months, so like, just let it surprise you at that point. But yeah, it was a pain in my ass, so that's why I stopped doing back orders. Anywho's, yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty much going to read Vagabond and Happiness tonight, and maybe Inuyashiki. I've been staring at that volume for a hot minute, and I just got all the volumes in, so this is like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I just got volume 7 in, so I am ready for that bad boy. Anyways, I'll catch everybody on the next one. The next one, I'll probably just do a packing party. I probably will only do one of these type of videos like once a month. But if anybody has any suggestions on videos they want to see, like, I don't really do manga hauls because I am... Yeah, it's an instant charge. Yeah, I know Right Stuff, sometimes they charge you for the back order, sometimes they don't, but I don't back order stuff. So if you want it, like, everything that I have is in stock, unless it's the warehouse. I'll just explain it to you real quick. Like, if you order stuff that's labeled warehouse, that means I have to order it from my warehouse, and once it comes in, I will ship it out to you. Usually it takes about a week for me by the time you place your order and by the time I ship it out. Like, it takes about a week. But if it says local at the top, that means I have it, you'll get charged, and it'll ship out. I don't do back orders. So I do pre-orders. Like, pre-orders, if you order anything that's labeled pre-order, then yeah, I take the money as soon as you order. Like, I don't, because otherwise people just end up canceling and stuff, and that's even more of a pain in the ass. Like, because then I order all these... Oh. Yeah, whenever you order, like, when I do my orders, if people do pre-orders, like, I will order the amount that people order, like, but if there's 20 people saying that they want pre-orders and then half of them cancel, like, that for multiple series, like, that's a pain in the ass. I'm just a small business. I can't deal with cancellations like that. So it's easier to just ship out local stuff of, like, what I have. So, anyway, I could sit here and talk forever, but this wasn't supposed to be like a talking one. This is just supposed to be like the manga review one. So anyways, just make sure you follow, and I will catch everybody on the next one. If you have any questions, just hit me up on Instagram.